Greetings, this is Payman Lorenzi, host of the Livelihood podcast. Today, I have another wonderful guest, a very inspiring lady that I get the pleasure of meeting and connecting with last week, exactly a week ago at a conference here in Kuala Lumpur. She was the host, and this is my new good friend, it's Masni Mustafa. As soon as I saw her, I felt the charisma from her, and then in each seat there was a bag, and on the bag there was a little book, and that little book is her book. And as soon as I saw the title, it's called "A Voice is Bigger Than Silence." As soon as I saw it, I said, "Wow, I need to talk to this person," because what the whole principle of my business, my brand, my mission, everything I do is all about helping entrepreneurs, heart-centered entrepreneurs, find their voice, to embrace their message, their gift, and share it to the world. So that very deeply resonated with me, and I just asked one of the person there, "Can you please tell me who's this person?" And they connected me. Tell long story short, we had a beautiful conversation last week, and here she is today. I'm very honored to have her here on the podcast. A little bit about her: she's a leadership coach, corporate trainer, human resources consultant, and a lot of other good things. And most importantly, she is a true leader with a heart, massive heart. And that's why she's here, because my podcast is all about showcasing heart-centered entrepreneurs with beautiful messages, beautiful messages, beautiful hearts to win, to inspire others to do good. So anyways, without any further ado, Masni, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Rizzo.
Pleasure's all mine. First and foremost, tell us, how are you doing today?
Today I feel great, although I'm a bit tired because I can't sleep last night. So the weather is a bit moody here, but nevertheless, I have a lot of things to do.
Yes, weather has been kind of on and off lately. Yeah, it's been kind of chilly too, a little bit. Well, chilly by Malaysian standard. For where I come from, Canada, this is pretty hot.
Yes, Malaysian standard.
Yeah. Anything under 25 degrees Celsius, it's cold here. For us in Canada, even anything over 5 degrees is beautiful, Anyways, I don't know if you remember, before I even start this. So the types of conversation that I like to have on my podcast is, sure, we're going to talk about your business, your impact, all the beautiful things you're doing around you. But the focus on my podcast is to have a look under the hood, so to speak, to see what's in your heart, to have a heart-to-heart conversation, to really get to know who's Masni as a person, as a human being, and as a woman. So this is what we're going to focus on. So for the people who don't know you, over and beyond the very little introduction I gave about you, tell us, who's Masni as a person, as a human being, and as a woman?
That's a very tough question.
I know, some of the big one first.
Okay. I always believe in my existence in the world must mean something, and I must make a difference, be it, in whatever things that I do, or in whatever things that I plan. Sometimes people ask me questions, why you do things that you do. Even when I have this conference, my own son asked me, last few days, why did you quit your job? My son asked me, why did you quit your job? Because his friend was asking him. No, I said, I don't know. So why do you want to do this conference? I said, if you ask me to answer rationally, of course, I can give you a lot of reason. But, there's something that nobody understands. It comes from my heart. I just want to make a difference, and I want to make, to give livelihood to others. Thus, I create my company. I wrote the book. I realized that as I reached 40 plus a few years back, not a few years back, quite a number of years back, when I reached 40 plus, I look back and said, I've not contributed enough. I've not. Thus, I feel I need to write something, because words give meaning to a person's life. So thus I write the book, A Voice is Bigger Than Silence, because, if everybody is keeping quiet about certain things, at least one voice, even if my one voice can touch one heart, can touch, can change one person, it will be ongoing. Because let's say if the book touch his heart, A will touch B's heart, B and C, and so on. It will be small. It is a small thing, but it's going to be eventually is there. And I remember going to a bookstore and I picked up a book. The book was actually written by Pendeta Zakbar. He was a very well known author. When I don't think I was even born when he wrote the book. I picked up the book and I said, if I have a book, it will be there
Mm,
long
beautiful.
after I'm gone. So that is the reason. Um, I don't have specific reason to give. As I mentioned to my son, if I respond using my brain, I will give you all the rational things of why I'm doing certain things. If I say things comes from my heart, it's kind of difficult for people to understand. So as a Muslim, everything that I do is always goes back to Lillahi Ta'ala, for God. It's not because I want this, I want that. It's always the simple thing, you have to go back to God. So that's why I don't feel tired doing things, which some people was questioning. Don't you feel tired? What are you doing? I write books, I do conference, I do coaching, I do training, and I have kids, at home. I have sometimes when I'm not lazy, I cook. You know, I have cats. I have 8 cats. I have 3 kids. So my children is 11, and the cats plus the
Wait, wait,
children will
wait.
be
You have
11.
eight cats and 3 children?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Oh,
amazing.
now it's nine cats because we pick up one stray cat that came to our house. She was
Ah,
very
stricken.
sick, so we
Ah,
sent to the vet, and the vet sent to our house yesterday. So now we have 9.
wow,
So 9 cats,
that's
plus three
amazing.
children.
God bless you. Wow. Helping especially the stray animals and pets, that's one of the highest acts of kindness and generosity someone can do. And that's something that God will really love doing that, because that's what we're all here for, to help each other, not just people, but also animals or have a soul too. Even trees have a soul. We're all connected at the soul level, so that's beautiful. Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you. Wow. That's beautiful. Awesome. That's a powerful introduction about you. We have a lot that we're going to unpack in this episode. So, what I usually like to start my conversation with is to ask you a series of rapid fire questions to further get to know you as a person. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, Masni, tell us, what makes you happy as a human being, as a person?
I think I am always happy. The
Mm,
problem with me is I don't feel nervous easily. When I have the conference, people are asking me, "Are you nervous?" I said, "No." So for example, the conference, I have family members involved, my nephew, my niece, my children. So my nephew, he was in charge of he was the floor manager. He asked me, so Achi, he called me Achi, is the name that they call for their aunt. So she, what is your greatest worry, about this conference? And I said, nothing, nothing. I mean, like we've done our best. The rest we leave it to God. So if you ask me what makes me happy, what makes me happy is just living.
beautiful. What makes you smile?
Everything.
Your cats, kids? Cats are cute.
What makes me
Yeah.
smile? I can just give you an example. I went to a conference in Barcelona. We actually got stranded in Paris.
Mm.
Uh, we were stranded for 22 hours. I'm sorry, French. They are not very friendly.
Oh, yeah, I
So
heard that.
we got stranded and not so much help. When we asked people, they were not friendly. They would say it's your problem. If you miss your flight, it's your problem, not our problem.
Really?
Because
Wow.
yeah, it's very different in our country. We go to the extra mile to help
Yes.
people. And you just try out in my country, you go to the airport and you ask people, they will assist you. So I went there, they didn't even announce the change of terminal. They didn't announce, they expect us to go around and walk and check. So they changed the terminal and we missed the flight. So we were kind of lost in the airport. We don't know what to do, where to go. They can't speak. we can't speak their language. They don't speak, not many speak of them speak English. So I went to this counter and asked, and she said, "That's your problem. That's your problem."
Really?
I mean,
Wow.
yeah. Behind us, there are a few British guys that came running, with their bag. They also missed the flight, and it was not a good experience because we stranded for 24 hours. I don't want to go out to the city because I said, even at the airport, the situation is like this. I said, I'm too tired to go out and explore. So we stayed in the airport. And then when we reached the conference venue, I was telling them my experience, but I was smiling. So one of the participants said, "Look at her." She just
Okay.
told a very bad experience and she was smiling. I said, yeah, because it just happened. So what makes me smile? That's it. Little things, when I see my cats playing, I smile. When I look at my children, how they have grown up, from kids, when I reflect back when they were young, I smile. So did
Beautiful.
I answer your question?
You have a natural smile, not only for you, but also you make people smile around you by your charisma. I can confirm two things. One, I grew up in France and we don't like the people from Paris. People from Paris are quite arrogant. I'm not from Paris. I'm from the south of France. So I grew up. So even us, people that are French, I grew up in France. We don't really like the people in Paris. So I feel your pain. And then I can confirm 100%, 200%, a billion percent that Malaysians are extremely friendly. The moment you even, not even land in Kuala Lumpur, but the moment you even get on the plane to Kuala Lumpur, you feel a difference in how the staff are. They're very friendly. They go the extra mile, very polite. So that's something that really touched me the most about Malaysia. And this is why I've been blessed to have lived in 12 countries, 4 continents, and Malaysia right now. Sure, no country is perfect, but Malaysia so far is the place that I consider home because it ticks the most boxes, and the people are the friendliest I've ever met on my trips so far in my life. So I can confirm that. So yes,
Thank you.
very welcome. I mean, it's not a compliment, it's an observation because it's really true. You ask, this morning I went to an event, networking event, and everybody was talking about this, the friendliness of Malaysian people in general, everybody. So I was like, it's not just me. Maybe I'm special, which maybe, but I don't know. But other people have the same experience too. So thank you. Now, we talked about happiness. Now let's take the happiness factor a couple of notches higher. So Masni, what sets your soul on fire? What brings what makes your soul sing in a positive way, in a good way?
My children?
Yes. You had 3 children?
Yeah.
How old are they?
The eldest is 27,
Okay.
and I have boys, twins, 23.
So you said you have what, nine cats?
Yeah, 9 kids.
What's your favorite? Which one?
Oh, no, we don't have favorites. I
Okay.
love them all
Ah, it's so
in
sweet.
their own specific, unique
Yes,
way.
absolutely, absolutely. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, what makes you sad and angry?
I'm sad. Um, I'm sad of how the world has changed. I'm sad when people have no spiritual or religious belief. I'm sad that I don't know. If I say that I may offend a lot of people, but I'm sad that the LGBT is coming to my country. Like,
I'm with you. Another reason I love Canada.
because yeah, regardless whether you're Christian or Muslim or Buddhist or whatever, we do have distinction, what is male, female, family unit. I don't agree when two men say they are parents to a kid. I feel sad looking at that. It's destroying family institution.
Yes,
And to me, yes, I have friends like that, and I do respect them as human beings. But I disagree if they want to impose whatever that they want to do with their life onto others. So that thing makes me sad.
absolutely.
I'm worried what kind of life my grandchildren, great grandchildren, is going to face in this life, and I'm no longer around to see
Mhm.
what happened to them. But I feel sad. So these are the things that make me feel sad.
I'm with you, just like you. I fully respect what two consulting adults do in their private life. That's perfectly fine. But just like you said, don't try to impose it on us. Or even worse, don't try to influence or corrupt the minds of innocent children, which is what's happening right now in Canada, in the U.S., and Australia, and Western Europe. So that's something that's a big no-no. Children's have no business. Schools have no business, you know, putting kids in front of this kind of information. That's something that is for adults when they grown up. That's if they want to pursue that kind of path, that's fine. But don't impose it on us and don't impose it on the kids. That's all.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with you. What's happening in the West is a calamity because they're destroying the fabric of society, and that's something that it's sad to see. I'm fully agreeing with
Very
you.
sad.
Absolutely, yes. Now, what scares you other than snakes?
How do you know?
My best friend told me.
What scares me? Of course, I'm scared of little things like insects, like a cockroach. Those are the things that I'm scared. I will run away if I see them. Other than that, of course, beside, um, I don't know what I'm scared of. I'm quite brave, actually. I don't know. What am I scared of? Wow, this is a very tough question. Nobody have ever asked me this question.
Well, it's the first thing for everything.
What am I scared of? It's not scared, it's worried, right? I'm worried about my children. They will be worried, not scared.
Mhm.
Mm.
The dark.
The dark, no, I can always switch on the light.
When there's no light and you don't have your phone, you don't have any candle, nothing. No cheating.
Maybe I'm scared of ghosts.
Scared of what?
Maybe ghosts.
Have you seen any?
Not yet.
Oh, do you want to?
No, I don't want. I don't know. Maybe, maybe. I don't. I think maybe snake. Oh, besides snake, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm scared of bad guys.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but I can fight. I have martial arts.
You're Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I have martial arts.
Speaking of that, what would
I
you
have
say? What would you say is your personal superpowers?
my personal superpower is my faith in my religion and my God and
Beautiful,
my prophet. Yeah.
beautiful.
I believe maybe I'm not scared because I have faith. Maybe.
Mm,
Of course, if I see snake, I will run, but I think I will always mm, have faith in God.
beautiful, beautiful. Now, you love traveling, right?
So yes.
All right. We can do an entire episode on traveling, but I want to take you down a different type of traveling, down memory line. Go back to when you're growing up as a kid. When we're kids, people around us, family, friends, relatives, neighbors, teachers always ask us, "Hey, Masni, what do you want to become when you grow up?" What was your answer to that question as a little girl?
Yeah, my question. What do I want to become when I grow up? Earlier, I wanted to become a soldier
Oh,
or a police inspector.
because you want to kill the bad guys?
Yes, because I believe at that point of time, because I'm strong, I'm martial artist, so those are the things that I won't go run after drug dealers.
Wow.
But I'm short, you see, I'm short. I do not meet the requirement for those positions. So because I don't meet then when I joined uni, I saw all these volunteers for the army, the road 2 and things like that. They were under hot sun. And I was I'm not going to be an army. No, no, no. Because it's very tough. You have to go much under the hot sun. I said, I can see my skin dark. And, or I said, oh, no, no, no. So no army, no police. And then later on, I just want to be a boss.
Oh, you like power, huh?
You tell me, and then I think I am.
So now next, you want to become president, queen? Now that you're a boss?
Queen cannot, because I have to marry the kings.
Yeah. So president maybe. Yeah, president.
No, that's not possible.
Ah,
That's not possible. You mean in Malaysia we have king and we have prime ministers,
mhm.
and for you to become a minister, you have to be in politics. And personally, I feel all politicians are bad. I
Yes.
mean, like regardless in wherever they are or which country they are in, I feel that these are not good guys. So, so I just want to be someone that give benefit to others.
You're a
I
leader.
want to become rahmatan lil alamin, a blessing to the
Yes,
world, to the
you are.
people.
You are. You're a blessing. You're a blessing to your family, to your people you work with, to your city, to your country, to the world, to the universe, because I can feel your good heart. I can feel your impact in your work. So you are a blessing.
Oh yeah, I want to share you about my before I was born,
Oh, wow. Yes, please. You remember that?
because this is my dad told me.
Ah, wow, okay. Go ahead.
Before I was born, my dad dreamt, or maybe in his dream, or whether he dreamt about it or whether he's semi-conscious, he's not so sure. But there was an old pious guy, all white, dressed up all white, came and see him, and this guy told my dad, the baby in your wife tummy, the wife you are pregnant now with, is a girl. Is a girl. And this guy told a lot of things about me,
Wow.
my character, my attitude, etc., etc. And he even said to my dad, if your baby is a boy, he can rule the world. So that's what the old man told him. However, she's a girl, and these are the things that she is capable of doing, blah, 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 blah. So when my dad realized, he gave my name Masni, Masni, is an abbreviation of Mulai Awal Sabtu Nikmat Ilahi. In English, it would be like early Saturday morning, God's blessing.
Wow.
Because he had
Beautiful.
that dream on Saturday, so it's Saturday morning. I was born on Wednesday.
Wow. And he still remembers that dream. That's a beautiful.
Of
Wow.
course, I remember, because that my dad keep telling me that, and my dad keep telling me I must do good things.
When was the first time you remember your dad told you this about this dream?
He told me when I was 9.
Wow. And wow. How did you react the first time you heard that story?
I was like,
What are you talking about? Leave me alone.
what's this?
Are you trying to get me to do my homework? You should bribe me with candy, not with this.
That's
Wow.
what he told me. So all my family members know about it.
Beautiful. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. What do you think that old man in this dream, in your father's dream, might have been? Do you think it might have been an
I don't know.
ancestor or an angel?
No idea. Until now, I don't care
Ah, okay.
because we don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
his grandfather.
yeah, yeah. Wow, beautiful. That's a beautiful dream. Thank you for sharing. So, going back to when you were growing up as a kid, what was your relationship with school? Did you love school or did you hate school?
Love-hate relationship.
Be honest. Come on, be honest. School is finished now.
No, I don't. I don't. Uh, okay, be honest. I don't know what's the point of going to school.
Yeah.
I don't know, because everybody goes to school. I go to school, but when I go to school, I play. I played. I just put my pen on the table, and then I blew the pen, and it went down. I didn't get good grades until I was in standard 4. I was 10 years old when my sister, she went and picked up my report card. results of the school, and then when I came home, she threw the card to my face, and she told me, you are such an embarrassment to me. I'm so embarrassed to be your sister. And I asked my mom, what's wrong with her? And my mom said, because you are stupid. You failed your exam. They was like, oh, I have to pass. Only then I studied.
Give me more
Only
candy.
after. Oh, yeah. But that was when I was in standard 4, i.e. 10 years old. Then only I start to learn and focus in class. My parents were sick when I was 9 years old. Both of them fell sick. So I had to take care of the household. Of course, they didn't ask, but just when you see something is not done, I think it's my responsibility just to handle it, even though I was 9 years old. So
Mm,
I cook, I clean, I prepare the house, I cook for my mom, and
mm,
I went to school. So
wow.
that's school life. It was my school life. So I don't know, but I have friends, good friends until now from school. So
Beautiful.
not a beautiful school life kind of thing, I don't think I have that because I was busy at home
Busy with what?
with doing the housework.
Ah, okay. No time playing, going out.
No, I don't play. If
Mm,
you ask me, all the girls in school, they know how to play netball. Girls, they
mhm,
know how to play netball. I don't, because right after school, I went back. I,
mm,
I went back to make sure my mom has food to eat, and my dad, because
mm.
both of them were sick. So I was taking care of them when I was very young.
Ah, beautiful. Wow. So, speaking of school, what was your favorite subject?
Mm, I would say history, but I only learned history until 15, because after 15 we went science stream. So I only get to learn about history until 15 years old.
Mm,
After that, they don't have history in the school syllabus. But that was a great subject, I think, because of the teacher was great.
that's important
So
because teachers can have a
yeah,
big role. Yeah.
she was able to make students really, like, focus in class. The way she tell the story, she practically did not teach. She went to the class, her book closed, she just bam 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 bam, and you like everybody was gawking up. So
Mm,
fascinated with her. And
absolutely.
then yeah, I mean, like, when exam, everybody, I think almost 99-98% passed her exam.
Wow. And what was your least favorite subject in school?
I would say at maths.
Which one? Oh, math. Yeah. Why? Was it because of
Yeah,
teacher?
additional
Because
math. We have two types of math. One is modern mathematics, one is additional mathematics. The additional one, I don't know what they are teaching. It
mm,
doesn't
beautiful.
make sense. I think I don't like things that don't make sense.
Mm.
Why should I be doing? I mean, like, modern maths, it's mathematics you use on daily basis. But it
Mhm.
makes, what the hell am I studying all these things? I mean, like,
Yeah, I
there's no
agree.
point, right? So
I
I,
agree.
I don't I don't like.
Imagine that we were in the same class in grade 10, 11. What kind of student were you? Were you the quiet one, the nerd one, the life of the
uh
party? You were the straight A, the superstar, the chatterbox.
nah, I'm the quiet one.
Ah, watch out for the quiet ones. They're the ones to watch out for. The most dangerous one.
I'm the quiet one. I'm the quiet one. I was quiet. As I told you, I just play in the class, pick my pen, my pencil,
Mm,
and I start to be not to say talkative, but I do communicate with friends. I think maybe when I was 15, 16, then I really like communicate. Normally, I become the observer. And
mm.
kids, they have like gang A, gang B, gang C. I don't have gang. I was a
Gangster.
friend
Wow.
to everyone. I
Mm.
was a friend to everyone.
So lots of friends.
Yeah, so I just they were this A and B gang is fighting. They are not good with each other. I was like, okay, I be friends with all. So I don't have gang. I always become the person that become mediator and make them be friends back. Don't argue, be friends. So that was
Mm.
what I was. I don't talk so much.
And were you popular with the boys in school?
Oh, I was in girls' school. It's a
Oh,
convent
okay.
school.
Wow. Were you happy or were you sad about that?
Happy. It's different. The way I can see girls from convent schools, girls from all girls convent schools and the co-ed school. I think we were groomed differently.
Mm,
We were groomed differently. Because I see those from co-ed school, they kind of a bit shy.
mm.
They're a bit shy, they're a bit reserved. I don't know, because I think I see most of my friends, most of them are go-getters. If you want, if you want, we don't care. If you're a man, you're a girl, we go get it.
So were you a
So that's
go-getter?
different.
Were you a go-getter?
Oh yeah, I say yes, I am.
And okay. And that's why now you're in a position of leadership because of your go-getter and okay, beautiful. Now, do you remember what was your very first job and the first time that you get paid? Do you remember how much it was for your very first job? Even if it was a small job, summer, whatever.
Because it's not a real job. It's like
Any
a
job. The
part-time
first
job. So
the first time that you worked and that you get paid.
yeah.
For me, it was flyers back in Canada. I went to distribute flyers, pizza for a pizza shop, and I was getting $5 an hour. And it was very cold. I lasted 2 days. After 2 days, I just threw all the flyers in the garbage and just ran away.
Well, lucky boy. My first job was my first job. That was during my school holiday.
Mm,
Uh, Factory operator.
mm,
After my schooling, then I joined university, and about the same year, my brother is going to get married, so I have no money to buy present for him. And this neighbor's daughter said, that factory where she was working, they're looking for operator. So I said, I want to apply the job because I want to buy something for my brother. So
beautiful.
I went and work as a factory operator.
Mm. Do you remember how much
So
you were
that
getting
was
paid for the first job?
I work. Yeah. It was 300. The I think it's 350, but of course after they minus everything, I got around 200 plus.
Was that
200
per
plus.
day, per week, per
Oh,
month?
for a month. For a
Wait,
month.
wait, 200 per month?
Was it? I worked for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. Okay. So 100 a week. So about what?
I
20
worked for
ring, 20
2 weeks.
ringgits per day. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I worked for 2 weeks because they paid like 2 weeks per 2 weeks. Was it 200? Was it? I don't remember how much. But I remember I got to buy the present for my brother.
So you were able to buy the birthday present you wanted. That's what matters.
Uh, The wedding present.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's move forward. How would you describe from the time that you left school to now? How would you describe your path? Would you say it was pretty much straightforward? Once you get into one lane, you were set for life, or was it more like turns and twists, like a roller coaster?
You mean personal or professional?
Mm. So it was what did you change, careers on the way, or was it just one career all the way?
So so it's professional.
From the moment you left
I
school,
I
from the
got
moment you left, college, your
I
professional.
left college. I left college. I became a teacher
Mm,
for a year.
hmm.
That was a very tough job.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, a teacher is a very tough job because I don't know. I think it's very difficult.
Mm,
Then from teaching, I went into human resource.
hmm.
Human resource without knowledge or whatsoever about human resource. I got the job, and after that, I took night classes to understand more about human resource and to make me, easier for me to execute the duties. I went for night classes and I learned. Then then I stick to HR.
Mm,
I stick to HR until 2013. So my last position was Group General Manager Human Resource and Director Operation Supports, right? Manage HR and IT as well.
mm,
So if you talk about path, it's a bit crooked from teaching to HR and all the way straight HR
yeah.
until I left.
So you said
But
you
it's a
left.
few companies.
So you said you left your job. Was it an easy decision to make? And from the moment that you decided in your mind to quit your job to actually quitting your job, how long did it take you?
Hmm. People say I'm crazy. I've got 9 companies behind me. I quit whenever I feel I cannot smile looking at the mirror.
Mm,
So
I love that. I
that's
love that. I'm gonna write this down. I cannot, I quit. That's beautiful. Say it again. I quit. Wait. When I cannot smile at the mirror. This is absolutely beautiful. Seriously, I love that. This is, we can even make a t-shirt out of it. It's so beautiful.
oh,
A
really?
quote. Yeah, that's beautiful. Sorry, keep going. Continue.
Yeah. So that's if you ask me, do I contemplate long before I decide to quit? No.
Mm,
Every morning, every morning I will smile at myself in the mirror. That shows that I'm still okay to go through with the day. So when one morning, of course you have troubles at work, all these issues, all these challenges. But when you look at the mirror, you cannot smile, then you know that you have to leave that company. So I decided to just go. So it's not a very tough decision to make because I believe, I can get any other job anywhere. So the 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 what the reason that hold me in a company, if there is things that I have not settled,
mm,
then I will stay. And if I can learn more, I will stay. Once I realize there's nothing to learn, there's nothing much to challenge myself. And if I don't have brilliant boss,
yeah.
I have to have brilliant boss. Not
Someone that
brilliant boss
is
is pulling me down.
someone that inspires you, that has charisma, that's, yeah, absolutely. That brings the best out of you.
Yeah,
So
yes.
when you quit your job, how did your family, especially parents and husband, react? Did they say, "Are you crazy?" Or were they supportive of you and your decision?
Okay, I have no parents. My mom and dad passed away.
God bless her soul.
Yeah, God bless your soul. My mom and dad passed away. My husband, he has a good career.
Mm,
He doesn't want to interfere with mine because he doesn't want me to blame him. Not that I always blame him. I never blame him, but he's scared I might blame him. So he said, okay, do whatever you have to do as long as I don't make it difficult.
beautiful, beautiful. Now, there is a saying that says, change your story, change your life. You, Masni, when you were in some of your darkest, most toughest challenges of your life, how did it change your story internally, the story that we tell ourselves all day long in our head? How did you change that story to change your reality externally?
I'm not so much of a story changer.
Mm,
Not so much of that. I am a person that I believe I need to achieve. You know, I'm not going to say, or maybe what you're trying to maybe from what I understand, maybe we change the words, making
yes.
something bad into something positive.
Yes, sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough or qualified enough or whatever. And
Uh,
the story that we tell out sometimes too, and that, sometimes that story brings us down and holds us back as opposed to inspiring us and pushing us forward. We all do that. I do that. All of us do that. So when you were at some of your toughest time in your life, how did you change what you were telling yourself that allowed you? How do you overcome those? You know,
if I tell you, maybe you say you don't believe me.
Oh, I
But
believe now because you're superwoman with superheroes, powers and martial arts, with 9 cats.
uh, I don't have that feeling. I
Mm,
don't have that feeling I'm not good enough.
wow.
I don't have that feeling I am not good enough, not intelligent enough. I don't have that feeling. I always believe that if you want something, you must go and get it. You must do your best. You must pray very hard. If after doing all the hard work, you don't get it, means that is not good for you.
Mm.
So, that's why I think the only reason that make me happy, smiling all the time, even I have a lot of work to do, even if I am having a lot of problems, is that I believe God will help me. So I have never have that feeling I'm not good enough. I always believe that I'm good, I'm capable, I will get it because is always with me. So I will get all these things. If after doing everything hard, I don't get it, then Allah wants to give me something else. So but I get what I want.
Were you always this confident, or is it something that maybe your parents when you're younger, your family, your teachers, your relatives were very supportive of you and that allowed you to strengthen this self-belief in you?
I think it's my dad.
Ah,
I think it's
beautiful.
my dad. My dad was very smart. Uh, my dad was very smart. He always after our dinner, he will tell stories. He will tell stories about the Prophet, about his
Mhm.
friends, and something that is stuck in my mind when I was very small. It's stuck in my mind, but I don't remember which Prophet's friends. But he said, I don't remember which side, I don't remember, but I was very small. He was about to be defeated in a war, and he just put his sword on the ground, and he said, only prayers and effort can change destiny.
Wow.
He stood from where he sat, and he go and fought. So and my dad was telling stories like he would stand and he would sit, at the dinner table. Was such a storyteller. So
Wow.
when he told that thing, implanted in my head. So only effort and prayers can change your destiny.
Mm.
So you have to work hard, you have to pray hard. So that's the only thing I've been carrying with my life. I have to pray hard, I have to work hard, then my destiny will change. If
Beautiful.
if I don't get it, then it's okay. So I keep telling my children, I'm not the a kind of mother that push my kids to get straight A's. None of my kids get straight A's. I don't push them to get straight A's. I push them to be good human.
Ah, I
I
love
push them to respect. Yeah, I push them to respect people, respect their friends, respect animals, respect everybody. If they are not respecting anyone, I will scold them. I'm not the kind of mother that scold the kids. Why don't you get, Asians normally are like that. You don't get, hey, I'm a different kind of Asian. I said, it's okay if you don't get straight A's,
I love
but
that.
you must be good. You must be kind. You must be respectful. If you see my kids, they are respectful. If they meet you, they will respect.
God bless that. Yeah, that's
Y-
beautiful.
They were all there in the conference, helping me at the
Wow,
registration. So
that's beautiful. This
so
is very important indeed. It's all about once you have good manners, once you understand that it's all about being good, being kind, then that opens a lot of hearts, a lot of doors,
yeah.
makes you much more helpful and attracts a lot of goods on you. Absolutely. Beautiful. Now, let's move forward. Let's talk about what you're doing now, your business, your impact. Tell us more. What are you doing now professionally?
Professionally, okay. I'm doing coaching certification.
Mm-hmm.
My coaching certification is accredited by ICF. So I conduct training where people want to become coaches, and
Ah,
I train them. Yeah, train them to become coaches, and that certification is actually from ICF, International Coaching Federation. So I'm doing that. I'm doing that. And I'm also providing coaching services where, for example, anyone wants a coach, they can contact me. Or if a company wants coaching services, they can contact me because I have few graduates that actually um, attached to my organization as associates or freelancers. So that's what I do. And I do training, leadership training, customer service training, and we are just starting bringing children from other countries to experience Malaysia. If you want to bring children from other countries to experience Malaysia, we also manage that as well. We are trying to go out and bring Malaysia children to other countries, but we'll see how it goes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also writing books. I've just submitted my Malay language book about coaching in the university publication. So it's in process.
Beautiful.
I've also submitted coaching book in English to McGraw Hill publication. So I'm waiting for their response whether they are going to publish or not. If not, I'll go to take the book and go somewhere else. So that's what I'm doing. And that's it.
That's it. That's a lot already. That's a beautiful, lot of things. Tell me more about your coaching program. Is that this, because I heard people when I was meeting them at the conference that there's a program, I forgot the name. It's a 1 week program and then you can become a coach. Is it the same program that you are
Yes.
offering?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that program open only for Malays, also for foreigners? Can I take it?
Sure, it's open for everyone. I even have when during COVID last time we we had to do online. I even have from Saudi Arabia, from Riyadh, joining the program. Even one guy from Scotland, but
Mm.
finally he said he can't because I was doing Malaysian time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do have that program. I can send you the brochure.
Yes, please. I'm interested. I was actually looking for that because I've been coaching online. I have my own academy, as I told you. I have students. My students are mostly in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, and Europe. But as I told you last week when we spoke, I want to make Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia my new home base. And of course, I'm a coach. I love coaching. I love teaching. I love mentoring, helping. And this is something that I would like to pursue further here and if needed and required, get the necessary accreditation and certification to be able to practice officially and legally. So yes,
Yeah,
please
sure.
send me on that. We'll talk about that after. You mentioned about your book. Tell me more about your book.
Oh, the Malay book is about coaching, the basis of coaching. Because what actually motivated me to write in Malay language, because most of the books are in English. So I want the book to be more accessible to Malay speakers. And in fact, I have my own coaching model, Masni model.
The Masni model. Okay.
Yeah, I have Masni model. For the easy, understanding for the Malay speakers and Malay readers. So I don't know when it's going to be published. And the other book is about coaching and leadership, how leaders can use coaching skills in their daily interaction. And I also share some observations and sharing of stories from the participants in my training, in my consultancy. And I list down some of the leaders that we observe. We have leaders. These are actually not leaders, but those people that assume the position of leadership. So they are called leaders, but they are not portraying the characteristics of leaders. So I want to integrate the coaching skills into their practice so that they can become true leaders. So that's the book's all about. And the coming soon book I'm already drafting is about group coaching. I don't know, I just try to share. A lot of people are asking me, do you make money writing? I said, I never count. Of course, some books, some people, buy the books, but I never count how much I make. I don't know, because I told them the motivation for me to write is to share.
Exactly.
So,
To inspire.
yeah, yes. So I don't care how much I'm gonna make, or it doesn't matter. If it's making money, is, Alhamdulillah, it's making money. But if it's not, it's no problem. Just
Yeah.
that's not my, yeah, source of income.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one thing that I can tell you as well as a personal experience, I have my own book that I published. I don't make a penny from the sale of this book. All proceeds from the sale go to charity. So I'm not going to become rich or make any money selling the book, but the book will bring you
Yeah,
a lot of business, will bring you a lot of credibility. So when I go to events, when they say, "Hey, nice to meet you. Can I have your business card?" I smile and say, "I don't have a business card, but here's my book."
I have a book.
Mind blown, because we both know it. You know, when you go to an event, a conference, you get a ton of business card. And let's be honest, 99% of the business cards, they end up in the bin. And
Yeah,
uh, and even if you keep those, at the end of the day, you don't remember who it's from. But a book, nobody's gonna throw a book. It's gonna sit on your back. First of all, it's gonna make an incredible impression. Wow, you should see. You seen the face of the people when I was telling them, "Hey, I have done a business card, but I have my book." Mind blown. This is why a book
mm,
is extremely powerful when you use it as a business card, because it strengthens even further you in your position as an authority, as an expert, and as a leader. It really sets you apart. It really makes competition completely irrelevant. So this is how I use book, and this is what I teach my students in my academy, to use books not as a way to make money, unless you have a very massive audience and you sell, say, 20, 30, 50 books a day, then yes, you can make money. But if not, use your book as a business card, as something that's going to open doors for you. I loved what you did at the start of the conference. You put, in a little bag, a little bit, the flyer and all that, and you put your book. That was
yeah.
beautiful. I love that. I love that. This is powerful. So what I'm looking for is, next time I go to conference, I bring, let's say there's 200 people. I want to put one copy of my book on each seat. Sure, it's an investment, but it's an amazing way to establish yourself as a leader. You only need one client that's going to pay for all the money you spent on the book to print
Yeah.
it. So if you use a book that way, a book is phenomenal, it's tremendously powerful. So how many books have you written so far or published?
Mm, the one that you hold is self-published. Two books from that. Because this one is it's a little bit personal, because I tell my background, my ancestors, where they come from. So my daughter was telling me, this book is too personal. So I said, okay, I do another book, which is I call it differently. So I remove all the personal information part. It's called Power of Self. So two books self-published, and that one book I sent to the publisher. So I sent two books to publisher, so I'm waiting for their feedback.
I
So it's
would,
gonna be 4.
when are you looking to launch them? Do you have a timeline?
I'm waiting. I'm
Ah,
waiting for them to.
mm,
So I I'm hopeful by, by next year, it's both
mm.
books will actually be ready.
I can I can I can help you with that, because I'm a publisher, and I can show you how to publish it, self-publish it on Amazon in a very easy way. Because this book,
I have.
I did it myself with my publisher on Amazon, and on launch day, it was launched on Friday, September 30th. It became a #1 international bestseller in 5
Mm,
countries and 19 categories within the first day or two. So
wow.
yeah, I can next time if you want, we can meet. I can show you how to do that, and I can help you as a friend, because I love what you're doing, and I would love to help you spread your message. And one thing that I will tell you, I haven't read your book yet, but I will read it. If you say that you spent a big part of it telling about your personal background, your story and all that, that's actually very good, because the more authentic, the more genuine you can be in your messaging, whether it's a book, when you talk, when you speak, whatever, when you write, the more your audience going to be able to connect with you. Because if you just try to portray you as being a perfect, you will lose them. They will not relate with you, because nobody's perfect. But if you tell, and this is one of the things I teach in my academy, never speak from a script. Don't even speak from here. Speak from here. When you speak from the heart, That's what that's when you can really connect with the person you're talking, not just business, even people around you, colleagues, family, whatever. Because when you speak from the heart, you're authentic, they can see you're genuine, and then they will be able to really resonate with you, connect with you. Because if you speak in a way that's reserved and you're holding things, you're not being authentic, they will see to you BS and they will not be able to open up again. So don't change anything. Keep it that way. If that would be my advice and my experience and what I've been teaching to my students for the past 3 years, be as authentic, be as genuine as possible. Speak from here always, even when you write. When you write, don't try to write. This is what I tell my students and my publishing company. Don't try to, we're not competing to become the next Shakespeare or trying to win, literary, the Pulitzer Award. No, you're trying to share your message, your gift, your voice. Just write the way you're speaking. Speak right from here. When you do it that way, that's when it's going to be extremely powerful. Your message will be powerful, and the people that will read it, that will see it, that will hear it, will really resonate with your message and really appreciate your message and will say, wow, she's so genuine, so natural, so authentic. So please, this is my advice to you. Be as authentic, as genuine as possible, because people want to know. This is the whole purpose of my podcast. Sure, we talk about what you do and all my guests are doing as a business, but what I want to know is who's, for example, Masni as a person, as a human being, as a woman, before the businesswoman. Because what is business? Business, it's not a numbers game. Sure, numbers matter, but ultimately it's a relationship nurturing process. We all do business with people we relate, connect, trust, and people we get along as a person. Let's say, for example, you're looking for a doctor, a publisher, or even a baker or a mechanic. Sure, they all qualify, they all have all the degrees, but the one you will do business is the one you get along the most and the best as a person, as a human being. If you don't connect with them as a person, you don't care who they are, you don't care how many PhDs they have, you're not going to talk to them, let alone do business with them. So please, Masni, it's okay. Let people know who you are. Be authentic. Open your heart. Open your message so they can really see the beauty in you, as authentic, as genuine as possible. So don't self-censor. This will be my biggest, advice and from my personal experience of my clients, my students, to you. Don't hold back. Don't self-censor. Let people know who's Masni as a human being first and foremost, before the very accomplished, successful businesswoman. Because ultimately they want to know who you are, whether they can be able to connect, relate, resonate with you and like you as a person. And if they do, then they will do business with you. They will reach out to you. So please don't. Yes, maybe your daughter, she felt that, oh, it's not good. I respect that. But from the world of business, especially nowadays, with more and more people becoming more, heart-centered, more cost-driven, purpose-driven, and not profit-driven, you want your audience to really get to know you as a human being, be authentic, speak from the heart, because that's where the magic is. That's my advice to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do. Next book coming.
Awesome. And I'll have you back on the podcast for that one as well. Okay, beautiful. Now, let's start wrapping up. And to finish, I'd like to ask you a series of rapid fire questions on advices. Ready? What would you say what would you say has been so far the number one, the best piece of advice you've received in your life so far?
The best piece of advice I received so far.
Mhm.
In terms of work, because
Anything.
I was because I was in human resource. So the best piece of advice is actually from my ex-boss. He asked me, what is human resource? So I gave him all those theories, and he said, I just give you 2 words: be human and be resourceful.
Love that.
So because of those 2 words, the way I do things in my job totally. If you can ask my ex-colleague or team members, they know how I work. It's practically, I was very resourceful and I was very human. I brought human resource to a different level, to different levels, because I believe, number one, you have to be human.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of human resource department, they are not human. They keep on
Yes,
telling, make human resource department more human,
just
where
like
mine is
robots.
actually very human.
That's why
So that's, I think,
nobody liked HR.
oh yeah, no, people love HR when I'm the boss.
Ah, that's different.
So
Yeah.
so that's, I think that's the most wonderful advice that he had shared with me, because I was in the career for more than 18 years, nearly 20 years. So that's what I do. Be human and be resourceful.
Beautiful. What would you say has been the worst piece of advice you received so far?
The worst piece of advice, worst piece of advice. I have so many people advising me, especially my family members. Worst piece of advice, just accept fate.
Sorry, the what?
Just accept
I'll
as
just accept.
fate.
Ah, okay, accept it. Oh, yeah. As destiny, as qismat, whatever they want to call it. Yes, yes, I hear you.
Yeah, destiny. Yeah.
All right. Imagine that you were blessed with a time machine and you can go back in time and sit face to face with an 18-year-old Masni. What's the number one piece of advice you would give to her, knowing all that you know now?
18.
Imagine you have a time machine and you
And I
can
know what age?
18,
What age
18,
just now?
18
18.
to your 18-year-old
Oh, what
self.
advice? Don't fall in love.
What's wrong with that? Or maybe not that young,
To
that
waste of
early?
time and
Ah,
energy.
okay, okay, okay. Okay lah. Noted.
Oh, you learn fast. Okay lah.
Can. Okay, beautiful. Now, do you have your own podcast?
No.
Okay, what's the number one reason you haven't started your own podcast yet?
Firstly, I don't like to see my face being recorded. Uh, that's the first reason.
Mm,
Mm.
okay,
I did try a few YouTube things like that, but it's
all
just
right,
because my son was forcing me, and then I stopped.
okay. Imagine that today you have a very successful podcast, and today you're interviewing the most special person in the world, and that is yourself. So, what is the first question you want to ask yourself? Don't think too much. The first question that comes to mind that you want to ask yourself.
I want to ask myself,
Yeah, you're interviewing
maybe,
yourself.
oh, I am interviewing myself and I'm asking myself, mm, oh, Lorenzo, what kind of question is this?
It's a
What
fun
should I
one.
ask
Come on.
myself? What should I ask myself? Okay, maybe what is your next biggest plan?
And what is your answer?
Well, you want the answer? Next biggest plan is I want to make my company big and I can employ people so
Mhm.
that I can give livelihood to others
Mm,
and I can help people to make a living.
beautiful.
So that's my biggest plan.
Beautiful. Love that. May God bless you with that. That's a beautiful vision. Now, the last question I ask my guests, and that's my favorite question to ask, and that is, what is the smallest thing you've done? And by small, I don't mean something small. I mean the one thing you've done that's had the biggest, deepest, most profound, positive impact on both your life and business. For example, for me, has been starting my podcast because it completely changed my life. What about you, Masni?
Smallest,
The one thing that you've done that has had the greatest impact, not something small necessarily, but the one decision you took that has had the biggest positive impact on both your life and business.
setting this company,
Mm-hmm.
setting ILD Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I think because the intention when I was doing on my own was not to set up company,
Mm.
was just to make money and enjoy, make and enjoy. Setting up this company with the intention of giving livelihood to others is actually something. It's start small,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we start back this company is actually last. I can say it's last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year.
Beautiful. Beautiful. See, my podcast is all about talking to people, to entrepreneurs who are building impactful businesses with a purpose, with a heart, with a mission. Because sure, we all need to make money, but let's do so in a way that is meaningful, impactful, purposeful. So you doing that, that's
Yes.
beautiful. Tell us more about the impact you're having. What cause are you most passionate about?
Okay. As I mentioned, I want to give livelihood to others, and I've seen coaching as something that can really help someone grow. So that's why my focus is now totally shifted to coaching. And as a person with also with issues and problems and challenges in life, um, I prefer to talk to coaches than to family members.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So
Beautiful.
when I've gone through the situation, because when I told my sibling, I told my sibling something secret, and I told her not to tell anybody. 1 hour later, everybody in the family knew about it. So it was like, then I realized, and everybody wanted to give advice.
Mm.
When we have issues, we just want ears and heart. Someone to listen with their ears and open heart, not
Totally.
someone to give advice.
Mm-hmm.
So when I talk to them that what happened, and I talk to a coach friend, it's a different kind of feeling. And nobody knows whatever that I'm going through.
Mm.
And I feel I want to give coaching. I want to give a lot of people opportunity to experience coaching
Mm-hmm.
with the ethics and the competencies that because I'm doing under ICF that they share is very good. So I believe that's the impact that I'm going to go about, from
Beautiful.
now on.
Beautiful. Love that. If someone wants to connect with you, what's the best way to do so?
I have my LinkedIn, I have my IG, I have my email.
So you can mention them here, and I'll put them in the show note after. What's your IG?
Masni Mustafa.
Okay, very easy.
Masni,
And your
just
LinkedIn
Masni
name,
Mustafa.
your name, LinkedIn as
Masni
well.
Mustafa.
Okay, I'll put them
I
in the
only
show.
use my name.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Even
listen.
my email, Masni.Mustafa.
Okay, easy peasy, beautiful. Listen,
Easy peasy.
Masni, I I salute you. You're truly with a heart. Thank you for coming and sharing your story, opening your heart and letting me and my audience to further get to know you as a human being. You're a beautiful soul, beautiful human being. I love your impact, what you're doing, especially the giving back, the impact you're having. You're a true leader with heart. Keep shining your light. Keep blessing the world with your presence, with your impact, with your kindness, with your generosity, with your contagious smile and laughter. And stay safe, stay awesome. God bless you. We're definitely going to be talking soon. Thank you very much and have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, my friend. Take care. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye bye.